Yo, what up? Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another thing that you're looking at on your screen right now. It's Look Who It Is. It's Look Who It Is. It's Look. Knight Errant! All perks? Oh, no. But, anyways, what are we doing today? I don't know. My dog just, like, made the big jump and now she's crushing me, so that's nice. She's also trying to get on the table. She cannot get on the table. I at least don't want her to get on the table. I don't know. What are we doing today? I'm lamenting that I hate Adobe Premiere Pro. That's pretty much just my vibe today, because I want, like, so here's the thing. I want to just start some sort of more intricate project to work on, but there's like so many features of Adobe Premiere Pro that just don't work on my machine for whatever reason, and if I try to use them, it just completely breaks the project and, like, crashes my computer. And it's only Premiere Pro, you know, I can use, like, anything else and it works fine. It's just that I'm used to editing in Premiere Pro. I'm gonna get the laptop out and see if that's different, because if, God forbid, if Premiere Pro works on the laptop, then I just have to do a bunch of file transfers, which would be kind of weird, but, you know, it would be what it is, you know? But I have a couple of ideas for things that I want to do, and I'm just like, ugh. Anyways, we got Light Source, Charisma, Second Mystery, Strength, Dexterity. So it's everything but Knowledge, which is absolutely fantastic. We can maybe even do Dexterity, because we could get, well, it's on all perks, so Quick Thinking is probably never going to show up, but in case it does, we can potentially make that happen. Now, we are on all perks, but I think we're going to just kind of play it like a normal Haru run, I think. I think we're just going to play it like a normal Haru run. Also, it's not actually very hot in this room right now, because it's cold outside for some reason, and the window is open. So I'm just having all this cold air, like, just getting, like, thrown into this room, and it's like, oh, it's so nice. And here's the thing. The closet door is still kind of cracked, but it's like, this is, like, much more comfortable. So maybe I'll run it back if we, like, die immediately or something. I don't know. Ashen Contract, get out of here. Expel Evil, now we're talking. Do I want to? No, we're gonna sell library notes 100%. I don't want to risk it too much. We definitely need to get as much cigarette money as we can, which is, you know, statements by the utterly deranged. The one errant pixel, which is both here and here. I mean, it'll just bother some people for the entire video who are watching. Let's do it, dude. Just the one pixel. Just that one random pixel is gonna, like, piss so many people off, and honestly, same. But I can tone it out. I can tune it out. I can just not look at it. But every time I look at perception, I'm like, oh my god, that's an off pixel right there. Because one tiny mistake is so freaking noticeable. You do indeed hate to see it. But here's what we're gonna do, alright? We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like this. Just to start off with. Now, hunger is not a big deal. Now, actually, one of the things that's kind of cool here is that we can just, like, use these immediately, right? Like, there's no... We don't have to worry about our sanity because we are actually healing. That is one of the things that you like to see. Now, what we do need to do is to get a weapon, and I'm very disappointed. I was hoping that we got a brick. There we go. I'll take it. We didn't buy anything alongside of it, but I'll take it. Because we're going to do 4 damage relatively quickly. Like, it's fine. We rolled exactly a 5 with a +2 modifier? Holy crap. But it is probably fine. I'm a little bit... I mean, listen, I'm a little bit concerned because the window is open, and obviously people could just walk by, and then they could hear me talk, and then they'd be like, ah, Webweaver confirmed, but I don't think that's just paranoia, right? That's like, I could kill Kana for +1 reason. That is that moment right there, so... I don't think I actually have to worry about it, but it is in the, like, back of my mind, but it's, like, really hot in this closet, so, like, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? You gotta weigh the risks. We'll just do a little, I mean, just roll a 1 again, you know, it's that easy. Oh no, I had money. I wasn't even paying attention to clicking the right button. I was like, we'll do the dexterity check, but, you know. That's actually fine. We'll do the dexterity check. That's okay. I would like to get another set of smonks if we can. And I mean, we can. It's a little bit weird. Hunger times 2, you piece? Anyways, we're gonna do it like this. And, I mean... many people are saying that this is a very weird way to do it, but... I mean, 33 smonks, Mystery 1, that doesn't really lie. You know, I feel like we're kind of just chilling right now. We're just kind of having a good time. I can't really... First enemy Gossip Junkie, by the way. I can't really complain. We are gonna get ending A here, which is pretty nice. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, we do a little observation, just a little bit, as a treat. Because we're about to take, like, 8 million reason damage, right? So you might as well do it like this. But, I'm gonna get rid of Ashen Check. We don't need it. We're never gonna cast it. 7% Doom when you're on Knight Errant is just too much. Like, you cast that, you lose the game. But, I don't know, like, I want to work on... Like, here's the thing, I need to explain this. I used to do a lot of edited videos. It used to be the only... I used to only upload edited videos. But then, something happened when I upgraded Adobe Premiere Pro, and they prevented me from downloading the old version. I think it was like the 2016 version, 2015 version. I don't have access to those versions anymore. I only have access to like 2021 and 2022 Adobe Premiere Pro. But back then, I would upload like an edited video, like an intricate edited video every week. And they were horrible, by the way. They were awful. But they were edited, and they were a lot of fun to make. The problem is, though, that just after a certain Adobe Premiere update, I think it was 2020, the software just like completely stopped working, and the only thing that I can do is just this. Like, it's the only thing that I can do on this computer, because everything else just completely categorically fails. And the thing is, I don't really, because it's like a hobby, and I'm just doing this for fun, I don't really want to commit to learning a different editing software, you know? Because they're hard, and they have completely different layouts and completely different designs than Premiere. And so it's like, I mean, this is just whining, okay? This is just whining, so that's okay. Like, you can just say I'm whining. Well, you're gonna cry? But, you know, like, I had all this, like, energy and motivation going into doing these edited videos, and I wanted to keep doing them, and then eventually I just couldn't. Because the edits that I would try to do, that I had done, like, last month, back when the update first came out, they just didn't work anymore. Like, they just didn't work on my machine anymore. Like, it was like Adobe flipped a switch, and just all of the, like, major features of Premiere Pro, just if I tried to use them, they would either crash Premiere Pro, crash my computer, crash, or they would just, like, completely, horribly fuck up the render, so it was just, like, completely unworkable. And it's like, if I had to troubleshoot one thing, that's one thing, you know, I don't really care. If I had to troubleshoot 2 things, then alright, whatever. But this is troubleshooting literally everything that isn't base rendering and putting the video in the timeline, having it as one, like, having it as one clip, and then, like, I can't do multiple, like, I can only do 2 audio tracks. Like, any audio tracks more than that just, like, completely shuts everything down. And I can't do that many video tracks either. I can just do, like, 2 to 3 at the most. Anything else will fuck up the render as well. It's like every single thing that you can think of, like, gives me problems in Adobe Premiere Pro. And it's just very annoying. And I mean, honestly, I hate it. And it's like, I really love After Effects, and I know how to use Premiere Pro, and I know how to use After Effects, and so it's just very frustrating that, like, I just can't use Premiere at all. Because it's just like, the only thing I can use it for is this, and it's the only thing that works. Right? Like, I figured out why a 977 didn't have any vocal audio. It's because when I went to adjust the audio, instead of adjusting the audio in effects controls, I adjusted the audio in the volume mixer. And because anything that I do in the volume mixer, if I add any audio effects whatsoever, if I do anything in the volume mixer, if I do anything in the volume mixer, it completely bricks the render and has no audio. It's a complete joke, right? Like, literally, I can't even turn the gain up You know? I have to increase the decibel volume on the effects controls on the individual tracks. Like, I can't just do something universal. I can't do... And it's very frustrating because it's like you look it up and these have been problems for like a decade. And the only reason... and who knows why you're having a problem with it now. Other people never found a solution to their problem. Like, there's something that I used to do for, like, catharsis. It's just to, like, feel good about myself. When this first started happening, like, when they first rolled out these updates that basically bricked Adobe Premiere Pro on my computer, the first thing that I started to do is I went on, like, the Creative Cal forums, the Adobe forums, all that stuff. And you would see, like, somebody having the same problem as you from, like, 2 years ago. And then an Adobe contributor, an Adobe moderator, or whatever would respond to it and be like, okay, this is how you fix it. And then they would mark the thread as closed. And then the people would come back afterwards and say, no, this didn't help. And then the moderator would just respond, the thread is closed. And then they would just start, like, making fun of the Adobe, like, staff. You know, it's like, the Adobe staff are punching bags on the Adobe forums. Because they say, oh, it works on my machine, TM, and then they, like, close the thread. And it's just a complete embarrassment, right? Like, it's a horrible software, and I would really like to use literally any other software, but they're all so fucking bad, man. Like, there was one that I bought out of, like, desperation, and I made a couple World of Horror episodes on it. I don't remember what it's called. I still have it on this machine, but it was horrible because it kept defaulting my render settings every single time I booted up the app. So it's like the app worked, and it was fine, but it just defaulted the render settings every single time I did anything. And I had no idea how to save it. And it wasn't very easy to figure out where to save the actual files. So, like, I would put it like, okay, the files are saving on my project drive, the cache is saving on my cache drive, and then the renders are saving on my render drive. And then it would just put it all on the C drive and, like, brick my computer because my C drive doesn't have a lot of space on it. It's just for the operating system. And so, like, that was basically unusable because I had to do all these manual settings every single project. It was horrible. And then there's Sony Vegas. And you know what? I'm gonna look on Humble right now. If there's a Sony Vegas bundle, I'm getting it. Like, live. Absolutely. Because I should just learn how to use Sony Vegas. I have a really old version of Vegas. Alright, you're safe for another day. Whatchamacallit. It's just the King Content Creator bundle. What the hell is this? Music Maker free. I don't even wanna. The absolute state. The absolute state of Humble Bundle. I don't even wanna think about that. That's not okay. Free edition? Come on, man. Come on. Oh, here we go. Here's Music Creator Pack. Oh, yo, this is actually kind of awesome. It's got synthesizers in it. That's awesome. See, this is cool. That's actually... yeah, that's neat. You get a bunch of music that I assume is royalty-free, and you get a couple of synthesizers, which are worth $60. That's pretty neat. Can't complain about that. $25 store voucher. True. The best store voucher I ever got from Humble Bundle was the one for Privateer Press and War Machine, where it's like you get half off of our $40 starter set, so you can just get like all the starter sets for $20 or each, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I can't be mad about that. But yeah, no, it's just horrible, right? Like, I put up with Premiere Pro for, like, no reason, just because, like, I'm tired and I don't want to learn a new editing software. But I kind of want to learn a new editing software out of spite now. You know what I mean? I'm just looking at Humble Bundle right now. I'm not even playing the video game. They've got Ogre Guardsmans for 3D printable STLs. That goes hard. Honestly, the terrain here is pretty good. I don't really, like, the models aren't really my thing. At least the ones that I've seen so far. I mean, you got the ogre leader, who looks like a fantasy king baron man with a giant sword. Not really my style. But, you know, it's the terrain they got here is pretty cool. I do like me some Gothic obelisks. MSRP $10. Oh, but the crystal scatter! Yeah, that kind of goes hard. I'll admit, that kind of goes hard. Is there just like a... I don't know. Pay at least $1 for 24 scatter terrain? For me? Absolutely, maybe? I don't know. I don't care. I'm getting distracted. We're getting back to the game now. Neighbor jump scare. Is that a motherfucking Termina reference? Robin, sailors, flood, mermaids. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna download Premiere and like the Creative Cloud suite on my laptop and see if I can get them to work, because I would honestly like really like to do edited stuff again. It's just like I completely fell out of the grind set, you know? Like I just don't do it anymore. I haven't done it in years. And anytime I want to do like some edited bullshit in order to get like some special video out for like a holiday or something, it's like a Herculean effort. And even sometimes Premiere Pro fucks up the simple World of Horror episodes, so it's very not fun. Frightening floods, sailors, ramen. I mean, maybe we just take a stroll down Easy Street for ramen, or do we want to do mermaids now? Actually, we have to discard 2 items for ramen. Same thing with, well, sailors is RNG. I mean, we gotta do ramen. As much as I don't want to do ramen right now, I think we have to. I think that's the appropriate way to do it. Now, I'm looking at the items that we have, and I'm not too happy about this. I'm not too happy about this at all. We're gonna be forced to sit on the freaking floor. Like, how dare you? Alright, first level up. How is this gonna go? We have Kana, so on your own is completely off the... I want to point out, 2 of these perks Haru can get normally, 1 of them he can't, and the one perk that Haru cannot normally get is completely useless to us right now. So, you know, it is what it is, I guess. I'm just gonna increase my dexterity, because we are gonna be using a dex weapon for pretty much the entire game, I think. I don't really want to buy anything right now, so we might as well just... yeah, we read the letters. What are they gonna do? Take the money that I don't have? Clueless. Okay, you know what? I'm actually okay with this for a couple of reasons. Because we've got a pretty decent, I mean, not great, but, I mean, you know, that's not horrible. 2 70% chances we take 1 stamina a turn. It's not too bad. Now... I don't mean to be mean, but I entirely mean to be mean. Can I hit more than 1 attack a turn? Probably not. And by that I mean the apartment stalker is dead. Now I'm not gonna run it back and do the math on that one to whether or not I should have just attacked as many times as I could and just took 2, 2, 2. I don't really care that much. 95 speed! 95 speed? You're killing me here. And listen, you are gonna absolutely despise me for what I'm about to do. I don't wanna lose health. I don't wanna lose health. Now we gotta get a second item to discard. I'm kinda hoping Stockchan just like appears. Like she's just here and then we're like completely fine. I don't actually know. Oh, let's go! Let's go! I think using this counts as a discard, which would be really good, but I actually don't remember, and I really don't want to risk it, so we're not going to. I think using it counts as a discard. I do, but we're just gonna discard it normally. I don't want to take the risk. I need to, like, do that test to try to figure out which one of these items you can use, which counts as a discard for these incredibly niche scenarios. But, I don't know, I don't really think it matters. I think it's okay, I think we're fine. Okay, make sure to actually use the quest item. We have absolutely been owned by forgetting to use the quest item. Because it's pretty weird, right? Because if you want to get thorough investigation, you just have to discard 2 items. Like, you don't have to do the quest properly at all. You don't have to follow through, you don't have to get ending A at all. You only have to get ending A if you explicitly want to get ending A, which is only relevant for completionism and knight errant. So, a lot of the time, we'll just do the side quest and then just not do the main quest to get, like, ending A, because it doesn't matter, right? Like, it just doesn't matter. I mean, we need to discard 2 more items, so you think we can pull a branch out of thin air? That'd be pretty nice. I mean, technically, we literally can, if we get into, like, an enemy who does, like, 1 sanity damage or something. I mean, what do you want to take stamina, or do you want to take stamina, or do you want to take reason? I think we'll take stamina, that's fine. I don't really care that much. Honestly, that event, like, the actual text for that one is probably one of the events that's, like, I think is personally creepy. I don't know, do that. Get locked up in the jail cell for 48 hours. The day has progressed. Now, I'm starting to look at this, and I'm like, I'm not really liking what we got. Go out. I can't. 6 dexterity is not good enough to do this. So we're just gonna do that. Because it is 1 reason, and we can get behind that. Now, I do need to discard items here. Because even if this is timeline, I mean, if this is timeline B, we're not getting ending A no matter what. But the problem with that would be, we're gonna fight a boss if we don't discard twice. So you just always discard twice, it's just, what do you discard? I don't. Drenched! I cannot believe you've done this. Look at this! This is horrible. I mean, we should still fight it, I think, but, like, oh my god. Like, you hate to see that. You absolutely hate to see that. You despise it. I can't even do a strong attack anymore. Okay, organized fishing trip. So we need to get something. Like, we need to get an item or something that exists. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here. We're gonna get cursed. We're gonna hope that we get a brick for free. We did not get a brick for free. This complicates things just a little bit. I no longer have the money to buy anything. And I don't... I mean, listen, we need to save the inspiring novel for Flood. That's non-negotiable. Especially because we got drenched. I mean, I think, like, we gotta do some stupid BS. Because we have to discard no matter what. Like, it is true, it is real. Like, we are gonna take a lot of doom in the process for this. Okay, are you ready for, like, the dumbest Hail Mary I've ever done in my life? Oh, thank God for that. That was so bad. Now, we did get ending A, which is basically going to give us a net 0 of doom, because, I mean, it's going to give us +6. We actually spent +7 to avoid it, right? So, we're actually getting +1 doom on the net. But here's the thing. We had no way of knowing, absolutely none, on whether or not this was A or B. And if this was B, we're not killing that boss, right? So... you just gotta go with it. You just gotta absolutely go with it. Now, here is where we're going to, like, lose our goddamn minds. This is gonna be unhinged, psychotic gaming right here, okay? You've never seen something like this before. We are gonna go into Flood now. I thought that was Fast Swimmer, and I got so excited. What is it with, like, what Outdoorsman it is? Outdoorsman it is. These are horrible. Like, Parting Gift could maybe have had synergy if we could get rid of Kana and we had On Your Own, but, you know, absolutely not horrible. I mean, I gotta take Dexterity. I do, it's true. Already taken a bath, you piece. Okay, so it's Frightening Flood Gaming. We're in Inspiring Novel time. This is unhinged, right? Like, this is completely and utterly, like, just... This is fucked up. Like, yeah, there's no other way to put it. This is horrible. Like, this is awful. So, we want to get the Theologist, I think. I mean, we could be doing 9 damage per hit. That would be pretty funny. But, The theologist is in the school. It was meant to be. The stars have aligned. Please, please, just get me the theologist, and then we're out. Go for his weapon. Haru, you dickhead. I almost clicked leave the village, and that would have been, like, that would have been horrible. Also, can we just talk about this guy right here? He refuses to leave the village until you find at least one of his colleagues. It's like, yeah, rip bozos, right? Like, he doesn't care. Like, just one colleague is it, right? Like, he... Matsuda-san's kind of a dickhead. He's like, okay, you found one person, time to leave. Like, no. Absolute bastard. Okay, so, I mean, we just gotta do it big, right? You've just gotta hit it big on the first turn. You've just gotta hit it big on the first turn. I don't like that. I don't like that. We took 2 damage for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why we took 2 damage. Also, this is the most pathetic difference between attacks in existence. This is doing 8, and this is doing 7. Of course we want to do it like this. Okay, and now we just block. We just block every single time. And we just... Yeah, I think this is literally our turn. We're going to attack once every turn. You feel an urge to walk into the water? I mean, listen, I don't mean to be rude here, but how in the hell are we ever going to, like, attack this thing if we are not in the water? We have a brick. We have a brick. What do you want me to do? Matsuda-san is fucking dead. Okay, so this is actually pretty interesting. I think we're gonna take Daddy's Girl. And then we're gonna take Dexterity. We gotta take Dexterity. Blood Moon, are you serious? Honestly, if our Doom kind of holds favorably, I think we're just gonna skip the boss. I think we're just gonna skip the boss and take the burn. I think that's okay. We're definitely not doing the side quest, because the side quest has no effect on ending A whatsoever. Okay, hello. Now, the good thing is that Miku has, like, the worst accuracy in the game, so Blood Moon just gives her, like, a fair fighting chance, you know? I mean, we gotta go for it. If we can do 10 damage a turn, then you just kind of have to be like, alright, yeah. Okay, so we're bracing, and I think we are not prepping the attack, because we're doing it like this, so that we can kill her next turn. So we took 2 to all. That's pretty decent, actually. I can't complain about that. Now, of course, the item that she drops is, like, completely useless because it's for her recruit quest, but, you know, it is what it is. I think we'll be fine. Young Witch, huh? This is a little bit more intimidating, I'll be honest with you. Now, here's the thing. That you're gonna think I'm going fucking crazy, alright? Oh, I see. We could throw it at the dead enemy, but we can't equip it over the dead enemy's body? Understandable. Have a nice... It's the same weapon. It's the same weapon. The only difference is the throw damage, that's it. So, like, to me, I don't, like, if we can just get the hell out of the combat as quickly as possible and not take -2 to all, I think I'm okay with that. Also, how the hell did I end up with 28 cigarettes at the end of the game? Like, that's a lot of smonks. This place is dangerous, I don't care. I'll take a little healing as a treat, you know? Just a little healing and, like, a bad Doom to healing ratio. 6-5... We are getting utterly annihilated by the lighthouse. I think we can rest once. Do we have fetid fumes? We do not. Okay, we can rest once. I think that's fine. We are also just going to not kill the boss. We're not going to kill the boss. I do not care about the boss at all. Because, like, what is he going to have, like, 40 power or something? Yeah, 40 power exactly. We got a 70% chance to hit. We could do, at most, 20 damage a turn. We can kill the boss. We just have to get lucky. statements by the utterly deranged. Just get lucky, Lamau. I mean, this is just how we want to do it, you know? This is so bad. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did this at all. Cool. At least we took Daddy's Girl. Like, that was a good... Oh, hey, more Moriko perks. Awesome. We actually do have the ability to just rest, so I'm not worried too much about it. Also, there was no knowledge check. It was charisma, right? So I'm actually okay with that. That's fine. The 1 EXP. The 1 EXP dream. Okay, so -3, minus... We're taking -6. Do we have Fearful? We do not have Fearful. Okay, we're good. So we're taking -6, fighting the dickhead. Second mystery, and then strength and dexterity? Do we have Heart of Darkness? We actually don't. That's Freaky Flood. So there's no point. Well, I mean, there was a point to getting our dexterity to 8. We were using a dexterity weapon. But honestly, I think Haru with the brick is still, like, completely viable to an extent. It's just that you can get screwed. Here's the thing. You can always get screwed on any character no matter what you're doing because the RNG in this game can be brutal, right? Like, a lot of the time where we get, like, a weapon early, that's just, like, why do you think we go for the freaking heavy-duty flashlight so often? It's because it shows up a lot, right? It's a common weapon to find. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, I think the brick is probably as about consistent as buying a weapon at the dog store. Maybe even as consistent as buying other weapons. I'm not entirely sure, actually. But the thing that I am sure about is that, like, getting the brick itself is not actually, like... Because we only had to get 2 bricks in that entire run, you know what I mean? So, I don't think it was that bad. And obviously, we have quite a lot of Doom, but we got really lucky. I want to point this out. We were on the Spider God the whole time. We were on Spider God the whole time. I was thinking there were some fights I wanted to run away from. And it's like, hello? What the hell? Were we really on Spider God, or was that bug? I think that was that bug, right? It was not Spider God, right? There's no way it was Spider God. Didn't we run away from somebody? Oh god, I don't care. I don't care. This game is completely whack-ass for a lot of reasons. But, yeah, I honestly think that Haru with the brick is, like, completely viable. And when I see Haru with a dexterity check, I'm like, yeah, I'm going brick gaming. Because, I mean, it's like, what else are you gonna get? Like, Monkey Wrench? I mean, Monkey Wrench is fine. But I like the Haru. Like, here's the thing. Any character who can use a strength or a knowledge weapon is infinitely better than characters who can't, because that means that you can go to the hardware store, which has a smaller item pool, and you can either get one of those weapons and you get whichever one you see first. I think that's probably the most optimal way to get a weapon, other than your character starts the game with a weapon like Moriko or Mimi. If you are playing as Haru, though, you do have that opportunity to randomly get, like, the best weapon in the game, like chainsaw equivalent, for free. Well, it's not free, because if you fail, you get punched in the face, but, you know, it is what it is. Haru's got good strength, so he's biased towards getting that weapon. I swear to God, like, I am evil, because I told you the most devastating Haru nerf, like, one of the most devious licks that will make France pissed. But you could literally just make that handgun perception and not strength, and Haru would be infinitely worse. Because you need to level strength to do the check to get the gun, and then when you get it, it's a perception weapon, and it's like, oh fuck, the worst stat in the game. That's an exaggeration. I think charisma or luck probably takes that place, because perception has a lot of skill checks, even though its weapons are horrible unless you're playing Moriko. As always, the Moriko carve-out, the Moriko exception. Perception is the best stat in the game when you're playing as Moriko. But yeah, there's a lot of really interesting and fun little interactions this game has. I just wish it had, like, more interactions, if that made sense, right? Like, I wish there were more wacky interactions that I had to think about, instead of just, like, you know, once in a freaking blue moon. But anyways, stay safe out there, have a good one, bye. Also, I didn't complain about the heat at all, because it is cold outside, and I have the window open, the air is coming in, it feels so good. is like actually like a room temperature kind of day for the computer, and that's pretty great. So yeah, stay safe out there, have a good one.